Hey everyone, Jeff here with another trading card pack opening. Yes, that's right. We're going to be opening some GIJoe trading cards. Now, if you've been following along, my channel isn't really a card channel. Normally I do reactions to classic cartoons. I talk a bit about toys and a bit about, random other sort of retro junk. GIJoe is kind of the one major sort of property that I really, really love from my time as a kid. As a Xennial, of course, I grew up with Joe. And on the channel, I have been collecting and opening, slowly but surely, the Impel set of cards. So this is my binder for the Impel cards. Sorry, I'm a little close in, but I wanted to get the zoom in here. Anyway, these are the Impel cards. That's the company that makes them. They're from 1991. Every time I go to a trade show or a comic book convention or something, I'll pick up some of those. However, that is not what we're doing today. We're doing these cards. So I'm going to put this binder away. I probably am just going to put these new cards in the back of this binder because I am working on that collection still. That's a pretty big collection, and this one is a lot smaller. And this one is also a lot earlier. So what are we looking at today here? Not the 1991 Impel cards. We are in fact looking at the 1987 Comic Images trading card set. This is a small set of trading cards that came out obviously a lot closer to when the GIJoe cartoon was coming out. But interestingly, this set is much more directly inspired by the GIJoe Marvel comic book run. So look at this. The other Joe stuff that you can get from Comic Images: adult T-shirts, buttons, posters, framed photos with an F, and more. All right, that's fun. So I'm not sure exactly how many cards are in these packs here, but I only have 2 of them. I think they were purchased in 2026, and they were like $7 Canadian each. I think that you can get, these are like sealed packs. I think that when I looked on the trading card database, the entire set is like $30 American or something to buy it as a complete set. So, we just opened this for the fun of it and to check out what this is all about. So like I said, this is from a 1987 trading card set. It is a small set. There was only 55 cards in this run, and they are all directly sort of like pulled and inspired, and the artwork is really tied heavily to the comic book run, the Marvel comics that were being released at the time, which I have some of around here somewhere. I don't know where. I was looking to see if they were like within reach. They probably are, but I have a lot of comic books within reach. Anyway, great. That's awesome. Like let's dive into it. There was, just so you know, there was one set earlier than this. There was a 1986 Milton Bradley set, which had a lot of cards, and it also had a associated sticker set, which I think went with one of those books. Like, remember when Panini used to release those? Was it Panini? Used to release those books where you put the stickers in. Man, I loved those. I had a mask one that was almost complete. Almost. If only I still had that. Oh. One day I'll start recollecting my mask content. Anyway, I've never seen these cards before. What's it say? There's 5 cards. It contains 5 full color action cards. So this is not the Milton Bradley action card set. This is the simple Comic Images trading card set. We got to be careful here because apparently these cards have been known to brick from time to time because of the ink that they use. They stick together. Hold on, I'm going to get some scissors. I want to be careful with these packages. Okay. So let's dive into this and see what we get. Can I open it from one of the ends? I'd like to not wreck the sides here. Okay. Yeah, we can do this. There we go. And the chase cards in this set are, as expected, Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes. Literally the chase cards in every GIJoe card set, I think. Cobra Commander and the Baroness. So let's see what we get. The top secret is kind of the branding here, because we're getting the secret lowdown on these characters. And wow, look at that. That's crazy. Look at these. Look at this artwork. So is this what he looked like in like later comics? Interesting. Look at that. Look at that hairdo. I'm so used to him from the classic, of course, Real American Hero cartoon, where he's got the long hair. But cool. So let's see what's on the back here. Oh, fun. So it's just sort of like it's for sort of like fun facts about the look. This look is sorry. The look is Zartan. Wait, Master of Disguise. Yeah, but the actually, it is a Ripcord. Wait, it's Ripcord using his own disguise techniques to locate Cobra headquarters. Wait, what is happening in this in Springfield? And so this is not Zartan. This is Ripcord. What is happening here? So is that part of a story? I don't know. I don't understand what's going on here. So is this part of a storyline from the? Is this part of a storyline from the comic books? This is Ripcord using his own disguise techniques to infiltrate the Cobra headquarters in Springfield. Okay, so what a tease! It's not even Zartan. It's Ripcord, technically. Okay, we're gonna go quicker. I just wanted to see what sort of a thing was on the back here. So we're getting weapons too. Wow, what a cool shot with the going like looking right down the barrel here. That's awesome. Sweet, 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 sweet. Roadblock, always one of my favorites. Literally, and I've told this story before, but when I was a kid, and my parents would not buy me GI Joes, they wouldn't buy me any war toys because they're good parents. But when I finally got old enough and I got an allowance, I was probably like 7 or something like that. I'm like, the first thing I did was like, okay, I want to go to the store. And I have my allowance. I'm going to go buy GI Joes. And the very first thing I got was Roadblock, and what's it called? The ARV, it's like a little motorcycle. But it was Roadblock number 2, like the second version of Roadblock, because by that point it was probably like 86, 87, and I had missed sort of the window of the early first version of Roadblock. That's okay. I love Roadblock. He is like a fan favorite of mine. That is a great Zorana, sorry. Look at that. Look at that. And she's like sizing up Storm Shadow there. Pretty sick. I love it. Look at these. These cards could be like almost from, I wonder if these are not like comic panels, are they? Or maybe they took the foreground, they took the character assets and then put them onto this other background. Like these don't really look like like that could be a comic panel. That's a great shot of Roadblock. I'm going to say, and down the barrel of the gun, like, oh, so much cool stuff here. Okay. So, and then this is a surprise. Okay. So we got characters. Here's like an action sequence, right? And I assume that's Flint jumping down onto the Crimson Twin, whichever one, the Tomax, I guess, here. Yeah, Flint surprises Tomax on the, what's it called? One of the evil twins. Uh-oh. And he prepares to shoot him on the tracks of the roller coaster. So I'm guessing this is like a storyline from an issue. I do not recall because I've never read that issue. Or maybe I read it and I don't remember it. That's probably more likely the case. I read a lot of GIJoe comics over the years, and that's why I want to do a reread of the reread, as one might say, of the Marvel comic line. I'm trying to be careful here. Okay, so we didn't get any of the chases, but Cobra Commander, Storm Shadow, Snake Eyes, or the Baroness. But I am happy to get a Roadblock. That would be a personal win for me. Is that Storm Shadow? It is. It is Storm Shadow. Wow. And apparently this is from the time in the comics when they were like, oh, is he going to be a good guy? Is he going to be a bad guy? We don't know. So there we go. We got one of the chases. Cool. That's pretty cool artwork. I like it. I like with the silhouettes in the background, the shadows, like he's just jumping in, surprising people. Storm Shadow's so awesome, isn't he? Okay. Cool. Who's this Joker? Oh, Colonel, what's his name? Bakanov? Okay. That's, is he maybe one of the Russians? He's a colonel. What's that? Is that no, that's just I don't know what that is. Okay, I don't know who this guy is, but he's a colonel. Hey, yo, look at that. We get another one. The Baroness. Looking sharp. I like her black outfit. You know what I actually prefer, though, to be completely honest? I think I prefer, you know, the outfit she wore in the Mass Device? That's what I prefer, the kind of blue and gray outfit. Beachhead, always a fan favorite to see. Did you know that Beachhead is canonically related to one of the cops in Cops? It's true. Look it up. I don't remember which one. It's not like Law and Order, is it? I don't think. I think it's probably like what's his name? Longarm? I think it's probably him. And Snake Eyes. Yo, 3 chases in one pack. That is a great, great pack. Look at that image. Look at him. He's so cool. He'd only be cooler if he was holding a katana. But, you know. I've been watching rewatching the show. I'm like midway through season 1, and I'm like always surprised that they haven't really established Snake Eyes as a ninja master, and they still haven't, at the point where I'm at in my rewatch, they still haven't established his connection to Storm Shadow. Maybe that was a season 2 thing. Anyway, but I am super, super stoked about these cards. I think we got some really, really strong ones here. Man, Snake Eyes, Beachhead, Baroness, this Colonel guy. We got Storm Shadow. I love the action sequences here. Zorana, she's a fan favorite. Roadblock, one of my personal favorites. We got the heavy artillery. This is heavy metal and airtight. Yeah, they're trying to take out Dr. Mindbender's, Destro's, what's it called? His creeper bomb. Okay. I mean, they're on the case, I guess. And then a weird not Zartan, sort of Zartan card. And that one being a weird fake out. I think all of these cards are great. I think actually my favorite is probably the Snake Eyes card. A little bend on there, but that's okay. These are only for my personal collection. I am stoked about them. What do you think about these Comic Images GIJoe trading cards? Do you like them? Do you remember them? Is this a set that you collected, or you knew someone who collected? And has anyone else out there collected GIJoe trading cards? Any set? Let me know. I'd be interested to know if they're like, what's the best set of GIJoe cards to collect? Okay, thanks for watching this quick video. I will catch y'all next time. Let me know if you're interested in GIJoe reactions, cartoon reactions. Feel free to come on over to the site and, you know, watch that stuff. Okay, guys, I'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye-bye. GIJoe.